Meet Bob Carr. He's 90 years young and one of our legends at Jamalva Racket Club. He's been playing with our Senior Legends group for the last 25 years and has brought us a lot of fun and friendships throughout the years. He moves still like a 50-year-old and tenacious competitor. I'm sitting here with the amazing Bob Carr. The first question was just on a physical. How have you stayed so active and healthy throughout your life? Is there any secrets you can give us, like diet, outlook, clean living? How has tennis helped you?
So I always had a ball in my hands, and I guess it propelled myself into that direction. But in high school, in my class, physical fitness index that they had, I came out second in my class.
Yeah.
And
so you were always active and physically.
Yeah.
You had a lot of enjoyment for it. So that
I did. I liked it, and I moved much in that direction. And carrying that forward when I was in the Army, in my infantry training, when they had the same it's not the same PFI, but it's a PFI. I ended up being second in the company in that too.
Yeah.
So and that's at 22 years old. So.
Yeah. So you're pretty blessed in that.
Yes.
Yeah. So you think part of it is genetic, but it does seem like when I watch you, you never eat like to overstuff yourself. You always are very watchful.
Interestingly enough, she thinks I'm kind of that same way. I don't touch, if there's another pretzel in the bowl, I don't have to finish it.
Yes, yeah, that's what I've noticed. That you have like that self-control, and you're not going to eat more than what you should.
Correct, and I don't overfill my dish to start with.
Yeah. So you would say it's a combination of genetics, kind of always staying active because you love playing sports, and
yes.
and also just kind of watching what you eat and drink, and just healthy. You got a good sense of humor. It's a kind sense of humor. It's fun. You seem to enjoy like all life's moments, and I know that you've had some sadness and hardship in your life, but you don't seem to carry as heavy. You seem to be able to get past that. Is there anything that you can share with the rest of us that our philosophy of life that has helped you keep that spirit, keep that fun in your life?
My goodness. I'd like to think I have faith in our God. I think that keeps my mores a little bit on the upside. My mom was not a other than she was a good Catholic person, and she brought me up in that vein, and I've carried the ball in that regard. So with my some unfortunate things in my life, with my two sons passing away out of three, I think it's given me the gumption or whatever else it might be called to try and understand, which you can never understand, but I hope someday, in how distant future, I hope to find those things out. Mm-hmm. The fact of the matter is, there's the child still in me. Matter of fact, I don't really feel I ever grew up. Mm-hmm. Here I am, I look in the mirror, and yes, there's a difference, yes. Yeah. But
you have an excitement for life, and that's what I
do like that. I like to think when I get up in the morning that there is something that I have to accomplish during the day, whether it's mowing the lawn or sweeping or whatever, and playing tennis. And that's always been a part of my life.
And you feel like the faith has been a big part of that, of having that joy of helping you overcome and endure.
I'd like to think that
it rejuvenates you. What is giving you the most joy in your life, or the thing that you're most proud of that you look back?
The fact that when you're getting married, I think it takes courage to get married. that I think is important. And of course, the shocking thing is when you have children. Oh my goodness, I created that.
Yeah. So you say that's your family and is giving you like the most joy and and what you're most proud of.
Yeah, I think so.
What have been your biggest challenges in your life, or is there any like personal weakness that you think that you've had to deal with, and has it helped you? Has it in any way impacted your life in a positive way? Like
When I came home from Korea, my girlfriend, from writing and from school days, suggested that perhaps a college education should be in your background. So I did have a good feeling about it, and through the military, I could understand that there's a lot more in life that you have to understand. So I enrolled in Pace University in New York City. It's right by City Hall, and it gave me the opportunity to further my education and to keep her away from criticizing me, but at the same time, it wouldn't have come to fruition had I not gone there, because she came from a fairly educated, actually her three sisters did go to college. She chose to go to a secretarial school. So it was important for me to do that, and it did prove itself going through corporate life.
To me, it's amazing that in 6 years you were working full time, got your degree, and also brought in two new children, and that you're raising.
Yeah, I had two by the time
amazing.
I finished, and the oddity is 6 years later, you'd think it'd be just a whoopee, but hey, I graduated in Madison Square Garden, so
Yeah.
it kind of brings you into the mainstream of New York.
All right. So, what now? What kind of is there anything that gets you excited or motivated or gives you the most joy now? Like what are kind of some things that
Wine
you would
time.
like to
Wine time.
Wine time. Is there anything like you have a burning desire to accomplish, or anything that just gives you that you just really
Well,
this is what
We have, in the last 15 years, done a lot of traveling. And traveling is really a real fun time and an educational time. And to be able to do that does make some planning necessary, and going here and there and getting that done and done that. But I'm getting a little on the gray side. So it's kind of limiting me, but I still like to get back to maybe going to Spain and Portugal.
Oh, wow. All right, last question is, what does the senior men's group and friendships mean to you here at the club? I mean,
Well, that's a good part of, or one of the good parts of getting old. You kind of don't disenfranchise from going out or anything, but it gets you out. It gets you out in the mainstream. You get along with fellows that are your own age or somewhat your own age. And I think it's very good to keep active. I like to play bridge. I think it's a good thinking game. And the athletic part of tennis makes it good. And I think it's very good in that regard. And there's classes that you sponsor here at the club that people do for exercising. And I've joined in a Friday class with a young, wonderful exercise instructor. And she just goes through not a difficult thing at all, but things that help you keep balance in your life as you get older. So I think that's something to think about.
Bob Carr, inspiration to us all. He's a lot more fun to play with than against. Sweet guy. Always enjoy playing with him, and hope he's here another 20 years.
Hi, Bob. This is Kent. You are always my mentor. I want to grow up like you.
What everyone's going to say about him, he's always in the right spot at the right time. He's a pain that way. He doesn't play fair. And but he's a nice guy. Got to give him that. Good tennis player, nice guy. That's two nice things. That's it. I'm done.
Hi. I've been asked to say what I think of Bob Carr. I think he's an amazing, amazing guy.
Wait a minute, I want to look taller.
Keep that in there, I like that.
Playing with Bob. Oh, forever it seems.
Yeah, seems like. Yeah, he was here when I came. Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's a great player. And he can move. For a 90-year-old, he moves like a deer. Crying out loud.
Yeah, moves like a young man.
Yeah, yeah. And you know how he does that? Because he plays tennis all the time. Yeah, that's a good thing.
He's-
Anybody that does this is going to stay in good shape and run.
Yeah, he's frustrating to play against because he moves where you hit the ball before you know you're going to hit the ball there.
He's a smart tennis player.
Plus, he's just a heck of a nice guy.
Yeah, that's the main thing. He's not only a good tennis player, he's a wonderful person.
Yeah, he's a wonderful person.
Yeah, and conservative. Good guy.
Bob Carr is a miracle, an unbelieving miracle.